Hello, I'm Philippa and I'm bringing you today's morning thought. So, like everyone, I've been struggling with some of the restrictions of lockdown. We live about 20 minutes drive from the Peak District, so in normal life, maybe 3 or 4 times a week we'd go out to the Peak District, we'd go running or cycling, exploring the edges and the forests and the streams, and enjoying the wilderness. But obviously we can't do that at the moment. But one of the ways that I've been trying to deal with that is about thinking of life as phases of time. So when I was younger, I kind of thought that life was on a trajectory, and that life would carry on getting better and better, or I'd carry on learning more and more. And that is true to some extent. But I've also realised that life has phases. There might be a phase when I was a student, and living a life that everything that came with that. And there was a phase when I was living at home, and there's phases when I've been doing particular jobs. And there were phases when I've been really busy, and then times when actually I've had quite a lot of free time and I've managed to get really fit and done loads of sport. But that's for a kind of set period of time. And it got me thinking about a verse in the Bible in Ecclesiastes chapter 3. And it talks about there being time for things and set periods of time. So it says, "There is a time for everything, and everything on earth has its special season. There is a time to be born and a time to die. There is a time to plant and a time to pull up plants. There is a time to kill and a time to heal. There is a time to destroy and a time to build. There is a time to cry and a time to laugh. There is a time to be sad and a time to dance." And it goes on. There's times for lots of different things. There's even a section that says there's a time to hug and a time not to hug. I mean, how apt for social distancing is that? But it just helps me understand that this won't last forever, that God has plans for us, and that there are times when life will look a certain way. And this social distancing and isolation is one of those times. It won't last forever. There'll be a time when we can go to school and work and see our friends and go out for dinner and even go sailing. But that's not now. Now is a time when we're at home, when maybe a lot of us have a lot more time. Time to spend with our families, time to do the things that we never have time to do. And have you noticed watching spring come in the garden or outside? The birds are so loud. I've literally never noticed that before. It just gives us time to do those things. And I guess my challenge is enjoy it. Make the most of it as far as you can. Those things that you won't have later, enjoy them now, because this too is a time that will pass.